Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and for this purpose we have selected October-November 2014 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 1 or zone 2, sorry, and the variant 2, you can say. And the time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start today's paper. Here we go. Okay, so this is October-November 2014, 1-2, paper 1 from the zone 2, time allowed 2 hours. Mathematics syllabus D, DMaths 4024, question number 1 is on your screen. Mavis went to a cafe to meet some friends. She bought 3 drinks at $1.42 each and 1 cake for 85 cents. How much did she spend altogether? So 3 multiply 1.42 plus 0.85, or if you convert all of them in cents, then it will be 3 into 142 plus 1 into 85. 3 multiply 142 is 426. So 426 plus 85, and that will be 511 cents divided with 100. It will convert it into dollars, and $5.11. $5.11 is the right answer, sir. So this is the solution. Question number 1, it's B part. She left home at 10:45 a.m. and returned at 1:20 p.m. How long in hours and minutes was she away from home? Okay, so this time this is given in okay, so this time is given in hours, and okay, so this time is in AM, this time is in PM. First of all, here add plus 12 hours to convert that into 24-hour format. Once you get this will become 1320. So from 1320 I will subtract the 1045 because I will convert both of them into 24-hour format, and then I will subtract that them from each other. Okay, so 1:20 p.m. here I will add 12 hours, so it will become 1320. So from 1320 I will subtract okay, so from 1320 I will subtract 1045. From 20 I cannot subtract 45, so from hours I will borrow, and 1 hour when come here it becomes 60 minutes. So 20 plus 60, that's 80, and from 13 1 hour has been borrowed, so it will become 12 hours. From 80 subtract 45, you get 35 minutes. From 12 hours subtract 10, you get 2 hours. So 2 hours and 35 minutes. So 2 hours and 35 minutes. 2 hours and 35 minutes is the right answer, sir. So I hope you understand this. Now we are on question number 2, and it's A part. He says a cookery book states that the time it takes to cook some meat is 13 minutes for every 500 grams of meat, and plus 20 minutes. Okay, calculate the number of minutes takes to cook 1.5 kg. 1.5 kg is 1500 gram. So I will convert a gram. So for I will divide it with 500, and then I will multiply it with 13. So because for each 500 grams it take 13 minutes. So for 1500 gram, how much is 50? Oh, sorry. And plus 20. I'm sorry. So this is how I will get this. Okay, so let me show you. 13 by 500 multiply 1500 plus 20. So it will be 13 into 3 plus 20. That's 39 plus 20. That's 59. So it will take 59 minutes. 59 minutes is the right answer. This is the solution. Okay, then their question is, it takes time t minutes to cook m grams of the meat. Find the formula. So for 500 grams, it takes 13 minutes. So for 500 grams, it takes 13 minutes. So for m gram, it will take 13 by 500 into m and plus the 20 minutes which are required. So this will be the formula. So here on your screen, T will be equal to 13 by 500 into m plus 20. So let's check, is the answer right? Okay, 13m by 500 plus 20. So our answer is right. This answer is right. Okay, so question number 3. In an experiment, a red die and a blue die were thrown 10 times. Each time the score on the red die was subtracted from the score on the blue die. The results are given below. So the score on the red die is subtracted from the blue die. Okay. So the results are shown here: 5 minus 4 minus 3, 4, 0, 2 minus 1 minus 3, 3 and minus 2. For these results, find the median. If you want to find out the median, you will arrange them. For example, you can arrange them in the descending order, or you can arrange them in the ascending order. So we will arrange them in the ascending order, and whatever will be the number in the middle, there can be one number, there can be two numbers, because there are 10 numbers. So in the middle there will be two numbers, and that will be their average will be the median. Okay, so I will arrange them: minus 4, minus 3, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there are 10 numbers, the 4 numbers on the right, 4 numbers on the right, 4 numbers on the left are, and in the middle you will have these two numbers. You add them up and divide the sum with the 2, so you get minus 1 by 2, which means minus 0.5. So the median is minus 0.5. So this is the solution. Okay, question number 3, it's B part. They want me to find out the mean. The mean is very simple. Mean means to add up all the numbers and divide with the number of the observations. So I will add minus 4, minus 3, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, plus 0, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. And their sum will be 1. And the number of observations are 10. So it will be 1 by 10, summation x divided by n. The sum of the observations divided by the number of observations. So their sum is 1, and the number of observations are 10. So it will be 0.1. So the mean will be 0.1. The mean is 0.1. Okay, so this is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question, which is question number 4. He says, question number 4, and he says, evaluate f of 1 by 2. Here a function is given, f of x is equals to 2 bracket x minus 3 bracket close. He want me to find out f of 1 by 2, which means in this function, in the place of x, I will substitute 1 by 2, and what will be the value of the function? So here we have f of 1 by 2 will be 2 bracket, in the place of x, I will put 1 by 2 minus 3 bracket close. So 2 inside the bracket, I will solve 2. I will simplify, I will take the LCM. Here will become 1 minus 6, and f of 1 by 2 will be equals to, this becomes minus 5. 2 and 2 is cancelled. So f of 1 by 2 will be minus 5. F of 1 by 2 will be minus 5. Okay, so the next question is a 1-mark question. He wants me to find out f of x, f inverse of x. So whenever you want to find out f inverse of x, the method is very simple. You will always write this sentence. This sentence is always, whenever you find the inverse, remember you write this sentence. It's always must. Let f of x is equals to y. So the x will be equals to f inverse of y. In the place of, I will take this thing, I will take this thing, and I will solve it. F of x is equals to y. So in the place of f of x, I will put the formula, that is 2 bracket x minus 3 bracket close equals to y. Then I will make x the subject of the formula. So x minus 3 will be equals to y by 2. So x will be equals to y by 2 plus 3. In the place of x, I will put this value, So f inverse of y is equals to y by 2 plus 3. Then I will change the variable here. In the place of y, I will change it with the x. F inverse of x is equal to x by 2 plus 3. I can take the LCM here. So f inverse of x will be x plus 6 whole thing divided by 2. So this is my answer, x plus 6 whole thing divided by 2. And this answer is right. The solution of, finding the inverse of that function is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video, take your time with this. Question number 5, he says, write the value of the 1234.567 correct to two significant figures. The two significant figures are these. So after this, you have 3. So just drop them. So the answer will be 1200. Okay, so this number has two significant figures. So let me show you. You can see here 1200 is the answer. Question number 5, A part, 1200 is the answer. Question number 5 is B part. He says, write down an estimate for the value of the 28. So in the place of the 28, I will write 27. And why I will write this in this place of this, I will write 3. So you will have, this will become 9. And that will be equals to 3. This is how this is done. So the square root of the 28 by pi, 28 can be written as 27. And the pi value is 3. So 3 divided by 27 divided by 3, that's 9. So the square root of the 9 will be 3. So my answer is 3. Question number 5 is B part. And you can see the answer is 3. Hopefully you understand. So we are going to the next question. Question number 6, A part on the Venn diagram. Shade the region C complement. C complement, you remain out of the C, and common intersection means common portion with the A union B. So A and B both are taken and their common portion with the C complement. So C complement, you remain outside the C. So this whole area will be shaded. Okay. So this is the portion which is common with the, this will be shaded. Let me show you. I have done this. I hope it's clear on your screen. That's the C complement intersection with the A union B. Okay, so let me show you. So here you can see correct shaded region. This is the right answer. Our answers are right. Okay, so next question. This is the question number 6, and it's B part. He says the universal set is -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the P set is -1, 0, 1, and 2. Q set is x square such that x belongs from the P. So the Q will be, you see, first of all, take the square of the 0, that will be 0. Square of the -1 will be 1. Square of the 1 will be also 1. So you don't have to repeat the number. Square of the, square of that thing will be, I cannot, I don't know. Okay. So square of the 2 will be 4. So it is 0, 1, 4. So their question is how many members are in the N? So there are 3 members. This small n means how many members are there. So 1 mark question. So here you can see -1 square will be 1, 0 square will be 0, 1 square will be 1, 2 square will be 4. So in the Q, I will write, because we do not repeat the member. So in the Q, we will have 0, 1, and 4. So how many members are there? So there are 3 members. I hope you understand. 3 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. So we are going to the next question, which is question number 7. It's a 2 marks question. A car travels at 90 kilometers per hour. So how many kilometers does it travel in 1 second? So first of all, I will convert the kilometer per hour into meter per second. So what you do for this purpose, you will multiply it with the 1000 and you will divide it with the 3600. So it will be converted into then meter per second. And because that will show in 1 second how much distance is traveled. So this is the basic idea. And here we go. So question number 7. So 90 kilometers per hour. So 90 multiply 1000 divided by 3600. So you can see these zeros have been cancelled with this. So it will become 900 by 36. Now it will be cancelled with the 9 and you will have 900 times. And 9 4s are 36. So 100 divided by 4, that's 25. So that means 25 meter per second, which means in 1 second, the car will travel 25 meter. So in 1 second, car will travel 25 meter. That's the right answer, sir. And let me show you. Okay, so you can see this is question number 7. The whole solution is showing up on your screen. Question number 8, he says two bottles are geometrically similar. The important word here is that they are geometrically similar. The ratio of the areas is 1:4. Write down the ratio of their heights. Height is like a length, like a side. So you know the areas and the figures which are similar to each other. The ratio of their areas is equals to the ratio of their sides, which can be length, or it can be width, it can be height, it can be radius, and it's square. So the ratio of the areas is equals to the ratio of their heights, and it's square. So very easily I can find this, and here we go. So here we have question number 8, and it says, okay, so here we have, okay. So area 1 by area 2 will be equals to height 1 by height 2 whole square, 1/4, and height 1 by height 2 whole square. Take square root on both the sides. So the height, this square and square root will be cancelled. Height 1 by height 2 will be equals to 1. Its square root will be 1. 4, its square root will be 2. So it will be 1:2. Question number 8, A part 1:2 is the right answer, sir. Then their question is the ratio of their volume. You know the volume 1 by the volume 2, and that will be equals to height 1 by the height 2, and its cube. That is the famous formula for the similar solids. The ratio of the volumes is equals to the cube of the ratio of their heights or sides. So V1 by V2, the ratio of the heights is 1/2, so it's cube. So 1 cube will be 1, 2 cube will be 8. So the V1 by V2 is equal to 1/8, which means 1:8. So question number 8, B part 1:8. This is the solution of question number 8. Okay, so we are on the question number 9. He says the time taken to run a race is given as 54.3 seconds. Correct to the nearest 0.1 second. Find the lower bound of the time taken. So you will take, this is correct to nearest 0.51 second. So divided with the 2. So you will get 0.05 seconds. So you will add this, you will subtract this in this number, and you will get the upper bound. When you add this into this main time, you will get the upper bound of the time, and if you will subtract this from 54.3 seconds, you will get the lower bound of the time. Let me show you. I have done it properly. Here we go. 0.1 divided by 2, that's 0.05 seconds plus minus. The main reading is 54.3 seconds, so you add this here, so you will get 54.35 seconds. That's the upper bound. And from 54.3 seconds, subtract this 0.05 second, you will get the lower bound. So this is their question. They have asked you to find out the lower bound for the time taken. So this is 54.25. Let's check. 54.25 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then their question is question number 9. It's B part. The distance run is given as d meters, correct to nearest meter. That means 1 meter. And so what I will do, I will divide it with the 2. So I will get plus minus 0.5 meter. So you can find the upper bound and lower bound of the distance traveled. Write down expression in terms of the d for the maximum possible average speed in meters per second. They are asking question on the speed. You know the speed is equals to distance divided by the time. Now they are asking you to find out the maximum possible average speed. So it's maximum answer they are asking you. Okay. So if you want to find the maximum speed, so that is distance divided by time. So the distance should be maximum. And to get the maximum answer from this division, the t value should be minimum. So that's the idea behind this question. So let me show you. So here we have distance is correct to 1 meter. So divide 1 meter with the 2, you get 0.5 meter plus minus. The distance traveled is d meter. So add 0.5 in it. So you get d plus 0.5 meter. The lower bound of the distance will be d minus 0.5 meter. They have asked us to find the speed, which is distance divided by time. They want the maximum speed. So the distance should be maximum and the time should be minimum because it's division. So the upper bound of the distance is d plus 0.5 and the lower bound of the time is this one, 54.25. And this is the answer. So let me show you d plus 0.5. The answer is right. So you can see the marking scheme. Here is the solution. I hope you understand. It's a 2-mark question. We are on the question number 10. So question number 10 is y is inversely proportional to x given. So they are saying y is inversely proportional to x. You know, inversely proportional, we write 1 by x. And when you will remove this proportional sign, you will introduce a constant equal here. So you have to introduce a constant here. So that constant will be k. So this is a set of value is given by using them, I will find the value of the k. Then I will, using that formula, once I know the value of the k, then I can find the y when the x is equals to 6. They say y is equals to 9 when x is equals to 8. Okay, so let me show you the solution. Okay, they say y is proportional to 1 by x because this is inversely proportional. So y will be equals to k by x. So y is 9 when the x is 8. So 9 is equals to k by 8. So k is equals to 9 multiply 8. That's 72. So the formula will become y equals to k by x, 72 by x. Then their question is, what is the value of the y when the x is equals to 6? So y will be equals to 72 by x. So y will be equals to 72 divided by 6. So the y value will be 12. So the y value will be 12. It's a 2 marks question. So y value will be 12. So my answer is right. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Here is a question on the sequence. This is question number 11. The sequence of diagrams below shows small small black and small white squares in an arrangement to form larger squares. So here 3 diagrams are given. So here you see in the diagram number 1 and diagram number 2, diagram number 3, and diagram number 4, we have to guess. The black squares are 5, 13, 25. And in the fourth figure, we don't know. In the white squares are 4, 12, and 24. The total is 9, 25, 49. And the first question is, for each diagram, how many more black squares are there than the white squares? You see, what is the difference between them? So how much is the difference? 1. What is the difference here? 1. What is the difference here? This is their question. He says, for each diagram, how many more black squares are there than the white squares? So this answer is 1. Then he says, on the table, complete the column for the diagram number 4. And if you pay attention, this will be 3 square. This is what? 5 square. And this is what? 7 square. 3 square. 5 square. From here, you can get the pattern. This is 7 square. So what will be the next one? It will be 9 square. So this one will be how much? 81. And there are 2 numbers who has a difference of 1, and their sum will be this because this is the sum of these 2. You can see that. So 81 is sum of 2 such numbers who are one number apart. So I can guess it like this, and that number is 41 and 40. So this is a very unique way of filling this table. I hope you understand how I have done this. I've used no formulae. I'm simply catching the pattern. So this is, I have done that thing. Okay, I'll write down an expression in terms of n for the total number of the black and the white squares in the diagram n. Okay, so look at this pattern. 3 square, 5 square, 7 square, 9 square. So basically we have a square on the top, but this sequence 5, 3, 5, 7, 9. It's a difference of 2 basically. Here we have, this is the solution, and okay, so we are basically on the C part. It's 3 square, 5 square, 7 square, 9 square. So because there is a difference of 2 in the base, I'm talking only about the base, and 3, 2 and 2 and 2. So it's an arithmetic sequence and it has a square on it. So it will be a plus d bracket n minus 1 bracket close whole square. So it will be 3 the first term, and a means the first term, d means the common difference. So 3 plus 2 bracket n minus 1 close bracket close whole square. So here you will have 3 plus it will be 3 plus 2n minus 2, which means 2n plus 1 whole square. So the nth term will be 2n plus 1 and whole square. 2n plus 1 whole square. This is a little this, the sequence in the base is an arithmetic sequence, but it has a square with it. So I hope you understand. This is a little tricky. Okay, so this is it. Okay, we are going to the next question. That's question number 12. He says, write down the number 0.000567 in standard form. So this decimal we will 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Okay, so you will have 5.67 expo minus 4 because your decimal has moved. So you see it will be 1, 2, 3, and it will come here. Okay, so it will be 5.67 expo minus 4. 5.67 expo minus 4. That's the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 12, which B part. He says, give your answer in the standard form, evaluating. Here we have this thing. Okay, so from here, move this decimal. The decimal is here. Move this decimal 1 step here. So it will become 30 into 10 raised to power. This power will become minus 6 because I have moved the decimal 1 step to the right. So the power will decrease by 1. Okay, so now it's very simple. It will be 6, and the powers here of the powers of the 10, they will be subtracted. Minus 6 minus 6, it will become minus 12. This is how this is done. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see here 30 into 10 power minus 6. 5 divided by 10 raised to 5 expo 6. So 5 will be 6 times. Okay, so you will have 6 and expo minus 6 minus 6, and that will be 6 expo minus 12. So 6 expo minus 12 is the answer. I hope you understand. This is the answer. Our answer is right. There is a misprinting here. This sheet is power. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to the next question, which is question number 13. He says here, remember, this is the famous case of the similarity. Let me remind you, if you have a triangle like this, you see, you remember, and these sides are parallel. This small triangle and this full triangle, they are similar to each other. I hope now you remember. So this divided by this divided by, for example, if this is A, this is B, if this is C, this is, let's say, D, and this whole thing is E, and this whole thing is F, then the formula will be the small, big, small, big, the small triangle, and the corresponding big triangle. So this is a famous case of the similarity in the triangles. In the diagram, the B is 5, CD is 7, AE is 3, BE is parallel to the CD. You can see these symbols also. His question is express the CD. This is as a, he wants you to express CD as a percentage of the BE. Okay, first of all, I need to find CD as a percentage of the BE. This is 7, this is 5. So the method will be very simple. CD is 7, the BE is 5, and the percentage will be multiplied with the 100. So very simple, straightforward question. express CD as a percentage of the BE. So 7 by 5 multiply 100. So it will be 7 into 20. That's 140%. 140% is the right answer. Question 13A part 140. This is the solution. Okay, question number 13, it's B part. Their question is find ED. ED is this portion. They want me to find out this ED. Okay, you know this small triangle and the big triangle, they are similar. So I can write I will find 5 by 7 is equals to 3 by AD. So I will find AD, and from AD I will subtract AE, and that will give me ED. This is their question. Okay, so let me show you my solution. Okay, so here we go. BE by CD is equals to AE by AD. It is 5 by 7 equals to 3 by AD. So the AD will be equals to 3 into 7 divided by 5. That's 21 by 5, which is 4.2. Now the ED will be AD minus AE. AD is 4.2 minus 3, and that will be 1.2. So ED value is 1.2 centimeter. 1.2 is the right answer. This is the solution. Okay, so we are on the question number 14. A hollow cone has a base radius 6 centimeter and the slant height 10 centimeter. The curved surface of the cone is cut and opened out into the shape of a sector of a circle with the angle x degrees and the radius r centimeter. Write down the value of the r. Remember one thing, the slant height becomes the radius. Okay, so when you cut it and you open it, you get a this thing, and you know this circumference, this converts into this arc. Okay, this circumference converts into this arc, and this slant height converts into the radius. Remember, this is the concept. Okay, so what will be this radius? That will be 10 centimeter. So here we go. The circumference converts into the arc of this sector, and the slant height is equals to the radius of this sector. So the slant height is 10, so the radius of this sector will be 10. Okay, then their question is calculate the x. You can find this circumference, that is 2 pi r. So it will be 2 pi into 6, and that will be equals to this arc, which will be x by 360 and 2 pi, and the radius here is 10. So these two will be equals to each other, and from there you can easily find the value of this angle x. So here we go, and the circumference of the base of that cone, which will be 2 pi r, that will be 2 pi into 6, that will be 12 pi. And the arc of that sector and the circumference of the base of that cone, they are equal to each other. So the arc will be x by 362 pi r equals to 12 pi. So x by 362 pi, the radius there is 10 of that sector, equals 12 pi. So the pi will be cancelled. You see the pi and the pi are cancelled. So the x will be equals to 12 into 360 divided by 20. So this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled. This 2 will be cancelled with this 12, and you get 6. So 6 multiplied 36, that will be 216. So the angle is 216 degrees. So that angle is 216 degrees. 216 degrees is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. The question number 15, he says the volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. 20 spheres, each of the radius 3 centimeter, have a total volume of the k pi centimeter cube. Find the value of the k. Okay, so Just put the radius here, multiplied with the 20. So you will have 20, you know, and one sphere will be 4 by 3 pi and radius cube. The radius is 3, so it's a cube, and that will be equals to the k pi. They have told us that the sphere's total volume will be k pi. So from here, just get the value of the k. Okay, so 20 into 4 by 3 pi r cube equals to k pi, and 20 into 4 by 3 pi into 3 cube, and that is equals to k pi. And you will have 20 into 4 by 3 pi, that's 27 k pi. So this will be 720 pi equals to k pi, pi and pi will be gone. So the k value will be 720. 720 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution, how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 15, and it's B part. He says, the spheres are inside an open cylinder with a radius 6 centimeter. The radius of the sphere is 3, and the radius of that cylinder is 6. So you will have... the cylinder stands on a horizontal surface and contains enough water to cover the spheres. Calculate the change in depth of the water when the spheres are taken out of the cylinder. Okay, so it's a little... Okay, so suppose this is that cylinder, and in that cylinder, its diameter will be 12, and two spheres will come this side by side, and there, because there are 20 spheres, so there will be 10 layers of those spheres because there are 20 spheres. So the diameter of one sphere, because the radius is 3, is 6. So two spheres like this, their total, this length will be 12. Okay, so the diameter is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it will be 60 centimeter. So this is covered with the water up to this point. So it means now the height of the water is 60, and the diameter of this water, which is in the shape of cylinder, is 6. So I can find the volume of this water right now with the spheres in it. So volume 1 will be pi r square h, and volume 1 will be pi 6 square into 60. So volume 1 will be pi 36 into 60, and that will be 2160 pi. Okay, so the volume of the 20 spheres, that's the volume of the 20 spheres. We just found it in the previous, that's 720. This is the volume of the 20 spheres, okay? And this is the volume of the spheres and the water. From the volume of the spheres and the water, subtract the volume of the spheres, you will get the volume of the water. So when you will take out the spheres, the water level will go down, and the volume of this water will be V3. That will be V1 minus V2. And the V3 will be 2160 pi minus 720 pi. That will be 1440 pi. So here the water is in the shape of the cylinder. So it will be pi r square h equals to 1440 pi. So that will be 6. Pi is cancelled. So 6 square into h is equals to 1440. So the h will be equals to... so that's 36h equals to 1440. So h will be equals to 1440 divided by 36. So h will be equals to 240 divided by 6. So h will be 40. So now the change in the depth, previously the height of the water was 60. Now the height of the water is 40. Now the change in the height of the water is 60 minus 40, and that will be 20. So that's 20 centimeter. This is how you do this question. Let me try to show up the... Okay. Now you can see this whole part is showing up. Okay, now the whole part is showing up on your screen. 20 is the difference. So our answer is right. 20 is the right answer. So you can see from here. Okay. Now we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 16. Their question is A is the 0.5, 5, and the AB is 4 and minus 3. Okay, so from here, go 4 steps forward, 3 steps down. So the B will be here somewhere, and the coordinates of the B will be 9 and comma and 2. Okay. AB is mapped onto the CD by a reflection in the y-axis. Fine. Okay. So this is the y-axis, and in the reflection you check horizontally how much you are here. It is 5, 5. So this is 5 steps forward, so you will go 5 steps backward. So it will be here somewhere. That will be the C, and that will be -5, 5. The y value will remain the same. Okay, this by B is 9 steps forward from the y-axis. So it will be 9 steps back. So here you will have the D, whose coordinates will be -9. The y will remain the same. I hope you understand. This is the reflection. This is the point D. This is point D. This is point A. So their question is, what will be the CD? Okay, so once you know, let me show you now. I was just explaining you the concepts. So the OA plus AB is equals to OB. So the OB will be 5, 5 plus 4 minus 3. It will be 9 and 2 equals to AB. So the AB coordinates are 9, 2. So then we did the reflection. Okay. Now I know the coordinates of the C and the coordinates of the D. Then by using the position vector formula, OC plus CD is equals to OD. CD will be equals to the OD minus OC. So the CD will be -9, 2 minus 5, 5. This is the position vector formula. So -9 minus plus 5, and that will be -4. 2 minus 5, that will be -3. So the CD will be -4, -3. CD will be -4, -3. So my answers are right. Okay, then their question is AB is mapped onto AE by a rotation center A through an angle of 90° clockwise. Okay. So AB is mapped onto AE by a rotation. So because A is here, so A itself is the center of the rotation. You see, try to understand this technique, how I do this, try to understand. So you see, this is a triangle, which is a right angle triangle. And I'm going to use it. Okay. Now it's supposed to rotate clockwise in this way, 90°. So this is exactly vertically downward. So, and this is how much? This is basically 3. And how much is this? From 5 to 9, this is 4. Okay. So when you will rotate it 90° clockwise, this side will come here. Okay. And this side will be like this and this, you see. So this side will be here and this side will be here. This will be 4. Okay. So this will be the point E, whose coordinates will be from A. I'm talking about the X here is 5. So you have to go 3 steps back. So it will be 2. Its Y is 5. You have to come 4 steps down. So it will be 1. So the coordinates of the E will be 2, 1. This is how it is done. So let me show you. This is the B part. Okay, so you will rotate it actually. This is the E point. Its coordinates will be 2, 1. And once you know the coordinates of the E, then I can go like this. Position vector formula, OA plus AE is equals to OE. AE will be equals to OE minus OA. OE, which is the position vector of the E, that will be 2, 1. OA, position vector of the A, that is 5, 5. So 2 minus 5, that will be -3. 1 minus 5, that is -4. So this is my answer, sir. This is my answer. -3, -4. -3, -4 is the right answer. I hope you understand. It's a little tricky question. Okay, then the B part is done. Okay, then their question is very simple. Find the magnitude of the AB. I know already AB is given. This is the AB given. So they want me to find out its magnitude. The formula for the magnitude is square root of the x square plus y square. So that's 4 square plus minus 3 whole square. That's 16 plus 9 square root. That's 25 square root. And the answer will be 5. So the length of the AB or the magnitude is 5. And I hope you understand this. Very simple, straightforward. Okay. Question 17, A part, very simple. He says simplify. So P square multiply with the P cube and P cube minus 3P minus 2 bracket close. So this will multiply with this and this will also multiply with this. So we will simplify them, very straightforward. So it will be P raised to power 5. The powers will be added minus 3 raised to power 2 minus 2. That will be 0. And P raised to power 0 means 1. So P raised to power 5 minus 3. This is my answer. So let's check. So the answer is right. And this is the solution. Question number 17, B part, he says 27 into x raised to power 6 raised, the whole thing raised to power 1 by 3. So you know the 27 is what? When you divide, you prime factorize 27, 3, that's 9. Again with the 3, that is 3. Again with the 3, and that is 1. So you can write in the place of 27, you can write 3 cube and x raised to power 6 and whole thing raised to power 1 by 3. So then I will give this power to both of them. So x cube raised to power 1 by 3, x6 raised to power 1 by 3, power of the power multiply. This 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. This 3 and this 6, it will be 2. So you will have 3 raised to power 1 and x square. So this is the answer. Answer is right. This is the solution. Hopefully you understand. Question number 18, A part. He says factorize completely. Okay, 4a minus 16a square. So because we are factorizing, so if anything is common, I will take this as common. So it will be 4a is common. So you will take the 4 and the a common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 1. And 16a squared divided by 4a squared, you are left with the 4a. And this is the answer. So let me show you. Here we have that solution. 4a is common, so 1 minus 4a in the bracket. So 4a bracket 1 minus 4a bracket close. Our answer is right. Okay. Now we are question number 18. It's B part, 3b square minus c square. These are two perfect square and we have negative between them. So it is 3b square whole square minus this is c and it's square. So I will use a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So two perfect square negative between them. In one bracket, I will write the first term plus the second term. In the other bracket, I will write first term minus the second term. So 3b plus c into 3b minus c. That is our answer. So hopefully you understand. This is right. Our answers are right. Okay. So next question, question number 18, and it's a C part. Here we have 4 terms, and so you can a little rearrange this, and I can bring this 5x here. So I can do the rearrange. If you don't want to do that, even then it can work. So it will be 5x and minus and x and y and minus 5y. So from the first two terms, I can take the x common. So you will have x plus 5 in the bracket. And then from the last two terms, I can take the y common. So you will have x plus and 5. Now you can see this x plus 5 bracket is common. So I will take it common. And from in the other bracket, I will have x from here and minus y from here. It's a 2 marks question. This is how you will factorize it. Let me show you. I have done this already. So you can see that I have rearranged it here a little different way. X squared minus xy plus 5x minus 5y. From here, the x is common. In the bracket, I will x minus y From the last two terms, I take 5 common, so x minus y here, and then I will take this and this bracket common. So this will come in this first bracket, this and this will come in the second bracket. This is my answer. X plus 5 in one bracket, x minus y in the other bracket, and it is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 19. The diagram shows a figure made from 4 identical hexagons. Hexagons means 6-sided figure. It has both line and rotational symmetry. Okay, what is the order of rotational symmetry? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 blades, so its rotational symmetry will be how much? 4. Very simple. Rotational symmetry means that in once, if you outline the boundaries of this shape, and then you rotate this shape 360 degree, during this 360 rotation, how many times this body will fit on that outer boundary? So that is called the rotational symmetry, and that will be 4 here. Then he says each marked angle is 60 degree. Find out the other angles in one of the hexagons. And it's a 3 marks question. Okay, each marked angle is of 60 degrees. So what does that mean? Let me show you. This angle, that is 60 degree. Okay. So this angle and this angle, they both will be same. Let me say this is alpha. This will be also alpha. This angle will be also alpha. This is 60. And this angle will be alpha. Let me say this angle is suppose beta, and this angle will be also beta. This angle is how much? 60. How much is this angle? This is 90 degree. How do I know this is 90? Because this is 360 divided into 4 parts. 360 divided by 4, that's 90. So I can find the alpha plus 60, that will be equals to 3 and 60. From here, I can find the alpha. Once I know the alpha value, then I can find the beta also. The hexagon is the sum of the internal angles. If you remember that number, then it's good. If you do not remember, you can find that out very easily. And alpha plus 60 will be equals to 360. Let me show you. This angle is 90 because these are 4 same angles. And so 360 divided by 4, that will be 90. So this angle is 90. Okay. Then alpha plus 60 equals to 360. So 2 alpha is equals to 360 minus 60. So 2 alpha will be equals to 300. So alpha will be equals to 300 divided by 2. So alpha will be 150. So this alpha angle, 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 they are of 150 degree. Okay. Then beta plus alpha plus 90 plus 60 is equals to 720. These are the 6 angles of that hexagon. So 2 beta plus 2 alpha plus 150 is equals to 720. So 2 beta plus 2 alpha value is 150 plus 150. 2 into 150 plus 150 equals 720. So you will have 2 beta plus 300 plus 150 equals 720. 2 beta will be 450 equals 720. 2 beta will be 720 minus 450. 2 beta will be 270. So beta will be 270 divided by 2. And the beta will be 135. Okay. So now I know all the angles. One very important thing about this number, this is the sum of the internal angles of the hexagon. And how I remember that's 720, but if you forget it, then you can use this formula. You can see I've in the rough work I've shown 180 into n minus 2. That is how you find the sum of the internal angles of a hexagon or any polygon, sorry. And so 180 minus 180 bracket 6 minus 2, n is the number of the sides. So 180 into 4, that's 720. So this 720 is coming from here. Okay, so the one angle is 90, the two angles alpha, they are 150. Beta angles, there are 2 beta angles, they are 135. 35. So this is how this question is done. It's a hell of a question. Okay, so here we go. 90, 150, 135, and that answer is right. So we are going to the next question. Okay, so the next question is question number 20. So here we have question number 20. Here a circle is given. This is the external point. From here we have two tangents, AT and CT. He says in the diagram, let me reduce the size so you can see. Okay, in the diagram, A, B, C, and D lie on the circle, center O. CO is parallel to DA. This is very important. You see, CO and DA, they are parallel to each other. So 136 and Y, they are allied angles. This Z and this angle, if we need it somewhere, then this and these angles will be also allied to each other. So their sum will be equal to 180. Their question is the AOC angle. This angle is 136. Find the value of the x. You see this point A and A. So this AC is the chord. At the center, it subtends an angle of 136. So how much the angle is at the circumference by this chord? So the x will be equals to, the value of the x will be equals to the central angle is 2 times the x. Okay, so the 2 times x is equals to 136. The reason is angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So x will be equals to 136 divided by 2. So x will be equals to 68. So the angle at the center, so the x value is 68. So let's check. The x is 68. Our answer is right. Okay. Then their question is find the y. You see this y and 136, they are the allied angles of the parallel line. So their sum is equals to 180, sorry. So y plus 136 equals to 180. They are the allied angles. So y will be equals to 180 minus 136, and that will be 44. So the value of the y is 44. The value of the y is 44. So our answers are right. Okay, then their question is find the value of the z. So the z, can you see A, B, C, D? Can you see A, B, C, D? It's a cyclic quadrilateral. The x and the z, they are angles in the opposite segment. So their sum will be equal to 180. So x plus z, that they are the angles in the opposite segments. So their sum will be equals to 180. This is the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So the z will be equals to x plus z is equals to 180. Angles in the opposite segment are supplementary. So z plus 68 is equals to 180 because the x value is 68 equals 180. So z will be equals to 180 minus 68. So the z value will be 112. It will be 112. 112. Okay. So the t value, find the t value. Now they want me to find out the value of the t. So let me, okay. They want me to find out the value of this is the t. You remember, this is the tangent, this is the tangent, okay. So this angle is 90 degree. This angle with the tangent and the radius is 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 plus 136 plus t, that is 360. So the t plus 90 plus 90 plus 136, that's 360. So t will be equals to 360 minus 180 minus 136. T will be equals to 180 minus 136, that's 44. So the value of the t will be 144. Sorry, I said 144. It's 44. The t value will be 44. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. Sorry. Okay. So the next question coming up on your screen is question number 21. He says, a bag, question number 21. Bag contains 5 balls, 2 of which are blue, 3 are red. 1 ball is taken at random from the bag. If it is red, it is put back into the bag. If it is blue, it is not put back into the bag. a second ball is taken at random from the back part of the tree diagram that represents these outcomes have been drawn. Okay, so when a red ball will come, they will not put back, they will, what he said, if it is red, it is put back into the bag. Okay, so if the first ball is red, then you will put it back. Okay, so that means then again coming the blue ball or the red ball. Okay, so because you put the red ball back, so your total will not change. It will remain 5. Okay, so getting the blue will be 2 by 5 and getting the red again will be 3 by 5. Because when a red ball came out, this one, they put it back. Okay, they first got complete the tree diagram. I have completed this tree diagram. You can see it clearly. So that's question number 21. You can see this. I have completed the A part. Okay. Correct completion of the tree diagram. We have done that. Okay. Okay. Then their question is express each answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Find the probability. So question number 21 is B part, first portion. Both balls taken are blue. So blue, they are talking about this probability of the blue, that will be 2 by 5 multiply 1 by 4. So they are talking about getting the probability of the blue, that will be 2 by 5 multiply 1 by 4. And that will be 2 by 20, which is 1 by 10. So my answer is 1 by 10. Okay, so here the answer is 1 by 10. Okay, the next question they are asking, second part of the question number 21B and its second part. The second ball taken is blue. Okay, the second ball taken is blue. So they are talking about this and they are talking about this. Okay, so I will find the probability of this, I will find the probability of this, and then I will add them up. Let me show you my solution. So according to the condition given, it is probability of the blue comma blue and plus the probability of the red comma blue. It will be 2 by 5 multiply 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5 multiply 2 by 5. It will be 2 by 20 plus 6 by 25. Their LCM is 100. It's 5 into 2 plus 4 into 6. That's 10 plus 24, the whole thing divided by 100. That's 34 by 100. That's 17 by 50. 17 by 50 is our answer. 17 by 50. So this is how this is done. Question number 22, he says the diagram shows the speed time graph of a cyclist journey. Here, a speed time graph is given. Here we have the speed. Here we have the time. So the first question is find the retardation. So retardation is here. I will take this point. This point is how much? That is 50 and comma 12. This is 50 comma 12. And how much is this point? That is 60 and comma and 0. And by using these 2 points, I will find the gradient of this line that will be equals to the retardation. And it's a 1 mark question, very simple, straightforward question. So here we go. So I have taken this point 50 comma 12, 60 comma 0. I will take these 2 points. I will find the gradient of the graph here. So the acceleration will be equals to 0 minus 12, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. 0 minus 12 divided by 60 minus 50. So it will be minus 12 by 10. So the A value will be minus 1.2. So I will say retardation will be 1.2 meter per second square. So 1.2 meter per second square, final answer. I have not put a negative here because this word retardation itself means its value is negative. So this is my answer, 1.2 meter per second. So the answer is right, sir. Okay, then we have find the speed when t is 9. Okay, very simple. This point is 0 and comma and 0. This point here, that is 30 and comma and 12. And the 9 will be here somewhere. Okay, so I will take this point. This will be 9 comma. We don't know what is the speed. That is the question. I will find the gradient by using these 2 points. And then I will choose the gradient by using these 2 points. Both these gradients will be equal to each other because they are on the same straight line. So from there, I can easily find the V value. That is the strategy how we will do this. Okay. This is the question. Okay. So I take this point, these 2 points, and these 2 points. Okay. So it will be 12 minus 0 divided by 30 minus 0, 12 minus 0 by 30. And that will be equals to V minus 0 divided by 9 minus 0. So this is how the gradient and gradient equal. So 12 by 30 is equals to V by 9. Cross multiply, V will be equals to 9 into 12 by 30. So V will be equals to 9 into 4 by 10. And V will be equals to 36 by 10. That is 3.6 meter per second. So my answer is 3.6. When the time will be 9 seconds, the velocity will be 3.6. 3.6 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so you can have a look at the solution, and I hope, let me show you. So, yeah, 30, 12, 9, V, 0, 0. Okay, so the next question is find the distance traveled by the cyclist from T0 to T60. So the area under the graph, that is equal to the distance traveled. It's a trapezium. And you remember the formula for the trapezium is 1 by 2 into the height into the sum of the parallel sides. So here the height is this thing, which is 12. And the upper parallel side is how much? 50 minus 30, that is 20. And the lower parallel side is 60. So we'll just put these values in this formula, and we will be able to find the area under the graph, and that will be okay. Okay. So here we go. The distance traveled will be equals to area under the speed time graph, and that will be 1 by 2 into height into sum of the parallel side. So it will be 1 by 2 into 12 into 20 plus 60. So you will have 6 into 80, that is 480 meter. So I think the distance traveled in 60 seconds is 480 meter. 480 meter is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 23 is showing up on your screen, and he says, here we have the diagram shows the 3 lines, x equals to 8. So basically this line is x equals to 8. Okay, this AB line. X plus y equals to 21. This is a line whose y-intercept is 21 and whose gradient, because that x will go on the other side, gradient is negative. So basically this is that line. Its gradient is negative, is equals to 21. Okay, so the AC line. Then we have this line 2y plus 12 plus x. This is a line whose y-intercept is 12 and gradient is positive. So this is that line. Okay, 2y is equals to 12 and plus and x. Okay, so this BC line. Okay, the first question is find. The diagram shows the 3 lines, x equals to 8, x plus y equals to 21, and 2y equals to 12 plus x, which intersects at the point A, B, and C. Okay, find the coordinates of the point B. It is the intersection of the AB line and the BC line. So this is basically intersection of this and this. So x is equals to 8, put this here, and you will get the y, you will get the coordinates of the b. Very simple, straightforward theory. A strategy we have, and here we go. So x equals to 8, and the other equation is this one, 2y equals to 12 plus x. So 2y is equals to 12 plus 8, so 2y is equals to 20, so y is equals to 20 by 2, y will be equals to 10. So the b will be 8, 10, 8, 10. So the b will be 8, 10. So our answer is right. Okay. Then the question is the region inside the triangle ABC is defined by 3 inequalities. One of these is this: x plus y is less than 21. Because this area, let me write it in some other color. because this area is below this line, so this can be written as x plus, when the area is below the line, then the crocodile's back is towards that thing, okay? And this BC line, the area is above this line, so its inequality will be 2y. Crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive y, so this will be the inequality. And because this is a vertical line, and in the vertical line we check if the area, required area, is on the right side of the vertical line, then the crocodile's mouth is kept towards the x, so it will be like this. So these are the three inequalities you have to write here. Hopefully you understand what I have done. So the three inequalities will be x is greater than 8 and 2y is greater than 12 plus x. Okay, this is how this I have done. I have tried to explain you also. Then the C part, he says find the coordinates of the point where integer with integer coordinates that is inside the triangle ABC. Okay, so one thing I know that the x value should be more than 8. So suppose that the x is equals to 9, because one inequality tells me that the x value should be greater than 8. So x will be approximately 9. Let's take the 9. Okay, then x equals to 9, I will put, then there are two other lines. I will check with them, this line and this line, okay, the inequalities. So 2y is equals to, where is that? Okay, x plus y is less than 21. So 9 plus y less than 21. So y is less than 21 minus 9. So y will be less than 12, okay. 2y is greater than 12 plus x. So 2y is greater than 12 plus 9. So 2y is greater than 21. So y is greater than 21 by 2. So the y value is 10.5. So that means the value of the y should be greater than 10.5 and less than 12. So it will be 11. So the point which will be inside that triangle ABC, its coordinates are integers, one of them will be 9, 11. 9, 11 is the right answer. This is not a simple question. It's a very tricky idea. I hope you understand. So let's go to the next question. The diagram shows the positions on a map of the three boards A, B, and C. The map has a scale of 1 centimeter to 10 kilometers. Find the bearing of the B from A. So B from A means B from A. From A means on the A you have the north. From that north you have to go clockwise, check how much is this angle. So you will put your protector here and you will check what is the angle here. And I have done that and I found out that it is 138. So they say it is from 137 to 140. So 138 is within the range. Okay. Then their question is, where is their question? Okay. Then their question is B part. The fourth board D is closer to B than to A. Okay. So this sentence means that you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. You have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay. And you know how you draw the perpendicular bisector? Okay. You put your compass here, you open it more than half of the AB, you draw an arc here, you draw an arc here. Then you put the compass here, you draw an arc here, you draw an arc here. And then you, you join these 2 points. I mean this point and this point. And this is the perpendicular bisector, okay? And then their question is less than 4 kilometers from C. You open your compass 4 centimeter and okay, you open your compass 4 centimeter and you draw a circle around the C. Okay. Then their question is by drawing appropriate loci, find the shade and shade the region. He says closer to B. You have to remain closer to B and you have to remain within the circle, inside the circle. Okay, so this will be the area. So the area will be here. This is the area, okay? You have to remain within the circle and closer to B. So this is the area which will be shaded. So hopefully you understand how this is done. I have actually done this. I will explain you also from there. So what I did, how I did, let me show you. I put my compass here at A, open it more than half of the AB. I draw this arc and this arc. Then I put my compass on B, keep the compass that much opened, put an arc here, put an arc here. Then I join these 2 points, and that's the perpendicular bisector of the AB. Then I will open my compass 4 centimeter and I put the needle of the compass here and I draw this circle. Their condition was that you will remain near the B. So this is the perpendicular bisector, equidistant. If you move on this line, you are equidistant from A and B. So you have to remain closer. So you have to remain closer to B. Okay, so you have to remain on this side. Then he said you have to remain less than 4 centimeter. So from C, so you have to remain inside the circle. So this is the area where that board can be. So I hope you understand. So this is the answer of that question. And let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So that's question number 24 showing up on your screen. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 25. He says P is -1, 4, and Q is 3, -2. M is the midpoint of the PQ. Find the coordinates of the, okay, so this is basically, here we have the P, here we have the Q, the M is in the middle. So this is the middle, okay? So if this is 1, this is 1, this is the midpoint, okay? So we can find the coordinates of the midpoint, the formula, famous formula, x2 plus x1 by 2, comma, and y2 plus y1 and divided by 2, and you put brackets around it. This is how you find the coordinates of the midpoint. So I've done this. Let me show you. Okay, so here we have. So the formula for the midpoint is x2 plus x1 by 2, comma, y2 plus y1 by 2. So it will be -4 plus 3. And that will be -1 by 2. And 4 minus 2 by 2, that will be 2 by 2, that will be 1. So -0.5, comma, 1. So -1 by 2, comma, 1, that is my midpoint. This is how this is done. Simple, straightforward. -1 by 2, comma, 1 is the right answer, sir. Our answer is right. Okay, then the question is find the gradient of the PQ. You know the coordinates of the PQ. You want to find the gradient. The formula is small m is equals to, you know, the y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1. That's the formula for the gradient. So we can find out very simply. The gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So -2 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 4. And it will be -6 by 7. So that is answer, -6 by 7. -6 by 7 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do it. Then their question is Q is the midpoint of the line PQR. Find the coordinates of the M. Okay. So they are talking about the, here you have the P, here you have the Q, and here you have the R. I know the coordinates of the P, I know the coordinates of the, but I don't know the coordinates of the R. But the Q is now the midpoint of the, you know, PR. Okay, I know the coordinates of the P, that's -4, 4. This is -4 and 4. And I know the coordinates of the midpoint, which is Q, 3, -2. So this is basically 3, comma, -2. So it will be x minus 4 divided by 2 will be equals to 3. Y plus 4, the whole thing divided by 2, that will be equals to -2. That's the strategy how you do this. So So you can see here I have drawn that. So this, and this. Okay. So x minus 4 divided by 2 equals to 3. So x minus 4 equals to 6, x equals to 10. And 4 plus y divided by 2 equals to minus 2. And divided by 2, 4 plus y is equals to minus 4. Y will be equals to minus 4, that will be minus 8. So 10 comma minus 8, that's the coordinates of the point are 10 comma minus 8, 10 comma minus 8. This is the solution. That is the basic strategy. Then their question is write down the value of the PM and the MR. Okay. So you know the M is the midpoint here. Okay. So if this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, so this is 2. So the PM is 1. And how is the MR? It is 3. So 1 by 3 is the answer. Let me show you my answer also. Here, I hope this is right. 1 by 3 is the right answer, sir. A little tricky question. Okay. So question number 26 is on the screen. He says A is 3, 1 minus 1, 2. A inverse is equals to this. Okay. You know the A inverse is basically equals to 1 by the determinant of the A into the adjoint of the A. That's the formula for the A inverse. So K is basically 1 by A determinant. Okay, that is the so the A determinant will be 3 into 2 minus 1 into 1, and that will be 6 plus 1, and that will be 7. So the K will be the K, which will be equals to 1 by A determinant. So K is equals to 1 by 7. So K is 1 by 7, and the K value is 1 by 7. So our answer is right. Then their question is find the matrix X. The X here will be equals to, the X will be equals to 5 and minus 2 and 0 and 4, and it will be minus 2A. But I know the value of the A, that is this value, just put here and you will be able to find out the value of the X. Okay, so here we have on your screen, this is showing X is equals to this minus 2A. Put the value of the A here, 3, 1 minus 1, 2. So 5 minus 6 minus 2 minus 2, 0 plus 1 plus 2. It will be 0 plus 2. 4 minus 4. It will be minus 1, minus 4, 2, and 0. So this is how you find the X. Minus 1, minus 4, 2, 0. Minus 1, minus 4, 2, 0. That's the right answer, sir. Hopefully you understand. Then the question is find the matrix Y when the Y is equal to this. Okay. So you want to find out the value of the Y. So Y will be equals to this matrix, which is 6 and 2. And here you will have the A inverse. Okay. So I will write the 1 by A determinant first because I don't want to complicate the question. So into the 6 and 2, and here I will write the adjoint of the A. Okay, this is the strategy. Look at here. So YA is equals to this matrix, which is 6, 2. So Y will be equal to 6, 2 into A inverse, and 1 by determinant. This is already here. We know this. This is already here. And 1 by 7, I will write here. And this is the adjoint. Okay, 2, 3, minus 1, and plus. This is, I think, plus 1. So, yeah, I hope it's plus 1. Yeah, it's plus 1. So, this will multiply with the first column. So 6 2s are 12 and 2 1s are 2. So 12 plus 2. Then this will multiply with this column. It will be minus 6 plus 6. It will be 14, 0. So when you divide it with the 1 by 7, 14 by 7, that is 2. 0 by 7, that's 0. So this is the answer. This is how it is done. 2, 0. And I think we have reached the end of this. Yes, sir, we have reached the end of this paper. So there were how many questions? There were 26 questions. So, my dear students, thank you for your patience, and thank you very much for watching this video. And it's good for you also, it's good for me, and it's also good for you. And if you think that this video has helped you, it has made your life little easier in practicing this paper, and if you have learned something from this video, and you think that this video can be helpful to your friends, to your class fellows, to your siblings, to your teachers, to your junior students, to your senior students, please share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Twitter account, and onto your Instagram. When you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos which can touch the life of so many students and parents and teachers. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.